Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jeanne. I'm a yoga teacher, and the topic of today's video is pain. So it's a very important topic because everybody, like most people, suffer from it. You have some pathologies where people don't actually feel pain, and it's a big deal um, because they can't react to it, right? So, anyways, before we start, I need to read to you a disclaimer. So, I'm not a doctor nor a medical professional. So what I share here comes from my experience, my learning as a yoga teacher, and what I've observed over years of practice and teaching. This video is educational, not medical advice. Always listen to your healthcare provider if you have a condition or injury. So, yeah, the first question to ask is, what is pain, right? So pain is not weakness, it's not failure, it is information. Okay, it's your body's way of saying something here needs attention. Whether you pinch yourself, you burn yourself, you get bitten, spiked, whatever, like this is always a message that you receive from your body and your sensitive um, receptors on the skin or in the body that travels to the brain, and the brain reacts as, okay, pain is there, let's stop whatever is happening. So it can be mechanical, emotional, hormonal, neurological, or a mix of all of them. Pain is not the enemy, pain is a signal. And let that sink in a bit, because it's not something that we have to avoid at any point, because if we try to live a life without any pain, we never grow either, right? So we need to look for the right amount of it, but I'll get to that. So yes, pain is perceived by the brain. That does not mean it's imaginary, okay? It means your nervous system is involved. So if you also have a healthy nervous system, it will react the right way, the best way for you to protect you from more pain. And if you're always under fight or flight mode, right, your nervous system is not able to react the best way towards pain, right? It can tell you either there is always pain, right? Or, so this is going to be chronic pain, we're going to talk about it. Or you may feel numb and never feel pain. That's also what I talked about before. And it's very dangerous because you can burn yourself and never feel the burn, right? So not the most ideal. How pain is perceived. It's not created only where it hurts. It's processed by the brain, influenced by memory, fear, fatigue, hormones, stress, and past experiences. So, yeah, I mean, if we talk about just the spike of the thorn, or whatever, okay, this is very systematic, but you can imagine that you hurt your big toe in the table, right? And just the imagination of it makes you feel the pain of it, right? Although nothing happened to your big toe right now, but because it happened to you in the past, you're able to relive that past experience and call some memory of it and reenact the experience. So again, you feel the pain. So a good way to explain that is that same movement, but on a different day, creates a different pain. I don't know if you've had that. Also, in a safe environment, pain often decreases, right? That's what I was saying. If your nervous system is healthy or in a rest mode, you may not feel the pain as much. Or on the contrary, it can suddenly spike because you're used to be completely numb to pain. On a stressful period, your pain threshold lowers, right? You tend to just drive as far and go for as long as you can and numb yourself to the feeling of pain. So your nervous system remembers, not just your muscles, right? Because you have when your muscles are sore after a hike or an unusual workout, yes, the muscles will remember, oh, okay, now from now on we should be able to do that type of exercise. But there's also a mental pain in the sense that your nervous system remembers that experience of hurting yourself and the pain you've experienced after the hike with the muscle soreness. So yeah, two people can do the same postures and feel completely different things. I like to during my classes I keep asking, so what do you feel? And it's funny because everybody has different sensations, right? We're never exactly the same. um, Roughly we try to work different areas as yoga teachers and guide people to stretch this or that muscle, but sometimes it's not possible for people to do the poses the way um, yoga explain them, and we have to really adapt and find ways to work on that muscle, or altogether we just give up. It's not our place to uh, push and to create too much pain, right? Because yeah, so chronic pain, when you feel always pain, it's different from acute pain, right? It's just you feel pain all the time. It doesn't always mean, sometimes yes, but it doesn't always mean there is an ongoing damage. Sometimes the nervous system has learned pain, like an alarm that keeps ringing even when there is no fire anymore. So, yeah, the alarm is real, but the danger isn't always. So, yeah, you keep hearing the alarm. The pain is there. Nobody is going to say otherwise. But yeah, there is no fire anymore. Sometimes this is the issue with chronic pain because you keep saying that it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. But it's like the switch in your brain keeps ringing although there is no more fire. So it doesn't mean the pain is imaginary. It means the system is trying to protect you, but sometimes it's too much, right? It's not working on your favor. With chronic pain, the goal is not to fight the signal, but to slowly teach the nervous system that movement can be safe again. Um, it can be that you hurt yourself while doing a certain posture or did something in particular, and the body, to protect yourself, is going to say no more and always raise the alarm, right? This is not this is not good for you on the long term to do that, if you know what I mean. So safety reduces pain more than strength. Okay. That's why slow, mindful, well-dosed movements like yoga can be so powerful, because it relearns for yourself to move your body again in safety, slowly, while listening to your body, being in a safe environment. That's really what I like to practice yoga. Okay, let's go to the practical part of the video. I want to talk about the pain scale. Okay, so let's imagine there's a scale from 0 to 10, right? 0 being no pain, 10 being the worst pain ever. This is what I use the most. 0 to 2 is sensation, stretch, effort. 3 to 4 is acceptable discomfort, workable. And this is really the limit. From 5 to 6, it's a warning zone. Proceed with intelligence. So 7 and plus, if the pain is at 7 or plus level, stop, adapt, and rest. Or rest. In yoga, we say that you master a posture when you can breathe through it. And when I see people starting to, make faces because they are stretching far, like, okay, relax the body and breathe. And suddenly they breathe through it. You can see all the muscles in the face that relax. suddenly they master the posture because they're able to breathe through it. But doing something for the first time is always difficult, right? So don't beat yourself up because it's tough, because you're struggling a bit. It's normal at first to struggle. And it's possible that one day you manage to do it and the other day you don't anymore. It's completely fine. Listening to your body is the most important. Always being able to put the pain, the level of pain on a scale, and never go beyond 7 for sure. Even 5, 6, like always try to go below. So yeah, 3, 4 is where you actually work on your body to go beyond the pain. Practicing 3 to 4 on the scale is the range where you're going to slowly, with repetition and consistency in your workout, you're going to really improve and change your body, whether it's strength, mobility, or flexibility, whatever. If you can breathe, stay present, and choose your intensity, you're in control. When the breath disappears, the posture is no longer serving you. Breath is the proof of intelligence in movement. Pain should never steal your breath or your awareness. If you can breathe calmly, stay present, and control the movement, you're usually in a workable zone. So, yeah, that's why we keep saying during the poses, breathe. So, you go back to the sensations of your body, you realize that you're in a safe place, and if it's not workable, just come back. It's always a possibility. Okay, why listening matters, interoception. Yeah, listening to your body is a skill, and so it's listening to your body from within, right? It's interoception. It's one of the 9 senses. We don't only have the usual 5, which are eyes, smell, taste, touch, and um, hearing. We also have interoception. We have nociception, which is the sensitivity to pain. We have, so it allows us to go from the scale to 0 to 10 and being able to say, like, I feel that much. We have thermoception, and we have proprioception. So thermoception is the temperature, and proprioception is the ability to visualize your body in space. So even with your eyes closed, you can put your finger on your nose, right? You don't need to look at your nose to know where it is, or the hand on the shoulder or whatever, right? So even without looking at the mirror, you can touch your shoulder blade, right? You know where your body is in space. You can come on one leg, and you know if your knees are bent or straight, even without looking at them. That's proprioception. Okay, so interoception is about listening to your body from within. So it's a mix of proprioception and nociception as well, because when you listen to yourself, then only you can be able to say, oh, I feel pain, da da da. When we don't listen, pain tends to shout. That's the body whispers before it starts screaming. I really like it. It really speaks to me, and maybe it's you, maybe it's people around you. Suddenly, the whole body is giving up, and they are in a lot of pain because they used to just go for it and never listen to their bodies. The body will always come up with issues, and tell you that you need to work on things, or things are not aligned with your life. I have made so far 2 videos. The third is about to come out. It's a series I'm publishing right now on my channel, so subscribe if you want to watch it. The first one was about the location of the pain. Where the pain is in your body, it has meaning. Then the symptoms, if you have inflammation or if you fracture a bone, what does it mean? And the third one, it's about traditional Chinese medicine. So it's the link between organs and emotions. So we're really into all that because the pain covers that topic as well. But yeah, journaling, uh, tracking your practice, noticing patterns, all of this builds self-trust. You don't practice yoga for the group with which you practice or the teacher. You practice yoga for yourself, right? It's about knowing yourself even better. So nobody else than you can do that work. And the sooner you do it, the better your body is going to be. So, okay. What to look for? Different types of pain. Um, there's a contrast, right? Because sometimes you can feel a pain, but it's okay, and sometimes it's not. So what's okay is sensation that eases when you stop. Uh, yeah, self-explanatory. Stretch discomfort, same, when you stop, comes back to normal. Muscle fatigue, oh, you've been tiring your muscles and you need to rest a bit. Mild shaking, it's one of the first symptoms to stop working on that muscle, because if it starts shaking, it's saying like, I can't anymore. But on the other hand, you should be cautious with sharp and static pain. Those are like the 7+, right? So pain that increases rapidly. Definitely you want to uh, try to soothe and ease the pain as much as you can. A pain that lingers long after practice. This is not normal, right? Uh, when you practice, you have pain at the moment. This is normal. You can stop and the pain disappears. If it lingers and if it's increasing, it's very bad. Go see a doctor, go to the ER, like there is something going on. Numbness, tingling, loss of strength, those are signals that maybe the nervous system is attacked, and yeah, even loss of balance sometimes, where you just fall over. It can be very dangerous and you can really hurt yourself. So those are signals that you should definitely listen to, and yeah, don't put it under the rug, as it's easy to do. But no, if your body whispers, listen to it before it shouts, and the problem becomes huge and you can't handle it anymore. So pain that teaches you is different than from pain that drains you. Yeah, there is like, if it drains you, it's already too late. If you're able to learn from it, congratulations. Like, you have to go to school to learn, right? So you have to listen to your body to be able to say like, oh, this is actually what's happening. I didn't see it that way, right? It's just for yourself. How to adapt movement. This is gold, okay? I hope you are listening well. Listening to pain, listening to the video and to yourself. Listening to pain doesn't mean stopping movement. It means adapting it. There are 5 levers. The first one is range. So if the big range is painful, make smaller range, okay? The speed, slower is safer usually. Then the load, less weight, more support. Fourth is support, wall, chair, and floor. Get help, get props. And the fifth one is the breath. If breath is blocked, reduce intensity. To run for a long time and work cardio and do endurance type of work, if you can't breathe, you can't go really far. You have to slowly adapt the speed of your run to the breath. And if you cannot breathe, you have to stop. So go slow at first. So it's range, speed, loads, support, and breath. They're all a bit linked, right? Same movement, different dosage. So even if you feel pain, there is a way to lower down the pain so it's manageable and workable, and you can actually improve whatever you're working on. So your muscles, for example, or the joints, learn to feel better and to accept the new movements. The goal is not zero pain. That's very important. The goal is manageable pain that doesn't overwhelm the nervous system. A life without pain is impossible. And as I said, it would be dangerous. It's like the central control room. It keeps firing every now and then. If it never fires, it means that the body is not moving, and other problems are going to come along. So, okay. Key message: if you want to write this down, you're more than welcome. Yoga is not about avoiding pain. It's about learning how to move with intelligence, respect, and awareness. So pain doesn't decide for you. We have in yoga this term of ahimsa, right? If you know a bit of the story of India and Gandhi in particular, Mahatma Gandhi, he used this term because it's one of the core value of Indians, and so it's in Hinduism, but also in yoga. Like it's part of the philosophy, right? So it's called ahimsa, and it translates roughly to non-violence. So most people have used that term to justify the fact that they are vegetarians, because the hurting and harming of animals in order to eat them was cruelty, and to them it was going against that principle of nonviolence. So they said, okay, let's not eat animals and be vegetarians. That's aligned with my values. Some people say, well, we don't have to kill animals in a barbaric way, so we can do it with animals not suffering so much. And well, it's everybody's choice. That's what I'm saying. But right now I'm going back to this ahimsa and nonviolence topic because there is also the idea of violence towards yourself, hurting yourself on purpose, and feeling pain. And this time I speak about the pain 7+, is not yoga. It's against the principle and the value of ahimsa, because you're hurting yourself and you're being violent towards yourself. So yeah, if you hurt yourself, you're not doing yoga. That's the key. Yeah, non-violence doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing what's right at the right intensity. So if you want to build strength, mobility, and trust in your body without ignoring pain or being ruled by it, explore the other videos in this series I talked about. So I'll put the links somewhere there. And remember, you're not broken. You're learning a new language, the language of your own body. So it's up to you to learn to speak it. Subscribe if you forgot to. Like this video if you did. Share it to a friend who could benefit from it. And check out another video of mine. Cheers. Have a great day.